Hello, today we will show you how we produce an IEA universal key for the Opel Grandland X and how we program it to the vehicle. After completing the production process on device, we program the key to the car. Let's do it together. This is the vehicle's original key, and this is the IEA universal key that we will produce and program to the car. I'm switching to my device now. From the main menu, I will select Key Menu, and from there, I will select Correct IEA Key option. Then I will click on the IEA Key Production. I will choose Opel on Brand section. For the Model section, I will select Corsa, and then I will proceed with the Remote ID 4A433 option. I place my universal key on the antenna, and by pressing the Continue button, I made sure the necessary data was written into it with the help of Zed-FULL Plus transponder antenna. My key is being produced. The writing process was successful. My device has finished writing. Now it's performing the reading process. It has read the data from my key. As you can see, my key has been produced. Since I will proceed programming procedure from the main menu, I select OBD applications, standard OBD, and then Opel from the next list on Zed-FULL Plus screen. From the options section, I select the vehicle, then in the model section I find and select Grandland. The year of my car is 2022. Since I already have a working spare key, I proceed with the PIN code, Add Key option, because this is the fastest method for this vehicle. If your vehicle keys are all lost, we have two more options available for lost keys. You can try those methods to read the PIN code. I select PIN code Add Key option. I turn the ignition on with the car's original key. I am now continuing to proceed through the device. As you can see, it gave me the PIN code. Zed-FULL Plus can find the PIN code in such a short time. I don't want to send a log. Since my car is the flip key type, it continues with Key Program. I press Connect. I turned the ignition off, then turned it back on, and finally pressed Next. It showed the total number of programmed keys and remotes. It displayed the car system. It asked whether my car is proximity. I select number. Here, when I want to make a new spare key, it tells me to start the procedure with the key that starts the ignition, meaning I should begin with that key. Otherwise, the car will be blocked. It will turn the hazard lights on and off for 30 minutes and will not allow any operation during that time. Please pay attention to these warnings. I have working key on the ignition. I'm continuing. It has entered key adding mode. Now, all keys will be erased from car memory and only the keys we code will be stored. We need to have all of the customer's keys and the new key we are going to program with us. And they all need to be included in the coding process. I say continue. I enter 2 as the total number of keys. Because our customer has one key and the other is the IEA universal key we are going to program. I remove the key from the ignition and press Next. It tells me to turn on the ignition within 15 seconds. Again, I start first with the working key. When I turn on the ignition, the device will automatically detect that the car has accepted the key. It asks me to remove the key from the ignition. I remove the key from the ignition. I take my key from the antenna. It asks me to insert the other key. I inserted it and turned on the ignition. In other words, I turned it to the first position. As you can see, I have re-registered both keys into memory. Here, it tells us what to do if the remote doesn't work. Please read this part carefully. Since the remote did not activate, I am following the procedure written there. I inserted it into the ignition. By pressing the lock button, I turned the ignition to the first position. I do not release the lock button for a full 5 seconds precisely. Yes, I have indeed released the lock button. I just removed my key from the ignition and now my remote is fully working again. We start the engine with the key we programmed. As you can see, my car truly started and the chip is also active. Thank you for watching this video. We look forward to seeing you in our next videos where we will continue to share valuable insights and engaging content.